Yeah, everyone, this is Thermite, and this is the Weekly Updates. As always, very first link down below is Weekly Shonen Jump. Please check it out. Oh boy, I cannot get Dr. Stone off my mind this week. And yet, I have no new developments. I cannot say anything else about where I think we're going. Yeah, that's really it. I've been thinking about it all week, but everything I said in the reaction is still where I'm at for every single idea. And no spoilers, because I don't have any. I do not know where to go with this new development. I'm just really fingers crossed that Inagaki Sensei and Boichi have a really good answer to this question. Because if it's a flop, it's gonna really suck. I don't know what I want, but I hope that it just knocks my socks off. Everything else in Jump this week, darn solid. Undead Unluck, good second place in terms of dropping something super crazy last week and then actually following it up this week. A little worried that this arc might just be kind of a vague repeat of last arc in terms of like where Andy and where Fuko are, but we'll see. Also, really hoping that we get some more I don't want this to just be a pivot into another direction. There's still a bunch of stuff from that arc that we should clear up in terms of how characters should have changed as a result of what happens. And so I hope we have a chapter or two to just talk about that. I appreciate the need for making something really explosive happen, but after that, it can't always be exploding. You gotta have some downtime, or at least some let's talk about stuff time. I still have not done my full catch up with everything in Jump. Right now, I'm still working on Ayakashi Triangle, Blue Box, and High School Family. Oh, and Magu-chan, right. Magu-chan I'm extra curious about because of that author comments. The mangaka of Magu-chan, let me just look that up really quick so I don't misquote them. But the way it was phrased, and this might just be me overthinking it too much, but the way they phrased it was... Yeah, it feels like the final chapter, but it's not the end yet. Please check out next week's chapter 2. That could be a very simple, this is the final or next week is the final chapter. But it could also just be we finished a big arc and it feels like the final chapter, but no, please keep on reading. So very curious to see how that is. But as for everything else, PPP, solid. I'm not doing Yozakura Family because I never really started Yozakura Family beyond the first couple of chapters. Mashal is really good where we're at. I did not actually need to really catch up on that one. I was already pretty much there. What else was I thinking of? Witch Watch, actually. Witch Watch is pretty darn good. It has its downs, but it has its ups. In terms of a gag series, it's I'm enjoying it more than a lot of other gag series. It helps that sometimes the gags are very stale, but sometimes they're very fresh. And the mangaka is clearly coming up with new directions to go and new things that they can fall back on after the end of each arc. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how it sticks around going forward. It's very different from the other gag series in Jump. Haven't done High School Family or Blue Box yet, as I said. I think that might be it, actually. So, oh no, I need to do a lot of catching up. Oh, this predictions video might not come out this week then. We'll see. Also, I'm going to be just in the background recording some stuff with Donuts, so we will see. That won't come out for a while if it does. We're going to have to do some batches, but yeah, that's also going to take up a little bit of time. Really excited to do that, to do some more reactions. Hope you guys, if you are a big fan of my content, please check out the WandaVision reactions that Donut and I did together. Those are coming out. I don't believe they're all out on the free side yet, but they more or less should be. Or at least the I don't remember how they're set up right now, to be honest. We were talking about it, and I don't know what he decided on, because Donut's the one who does all the editing. He puts in so much work on that channel. So either way, check out those WandaVision reactions because I remember them being very, very fun to record. I'm sure there's some good content in there. Check it out. It is, Phase 4 of MCU is just really exciting in general. I'm really super duper hyped to get into it. And we should be at some point doing a poll on what to do about the Netflix series because we're pretty far behind on Phase 4 right now, even discounting I'm not sure if we're gonna do What If. We'll see when we get there, but I think we should be focusing on Phase 4 stuff for the time being. And I know Donut still wants to like finish off the Netflix stuff because it is, pretty darn good from what we've seen. But we also we don't want to stick too long with something that people don't want to watch. So we'll probably put up a poll or something. If there isn't a poll, just leave a comment or something. Let us know how you feel about that. Don't leave a comment here because, of course, I do read these comments, but I'm gonna have to pass them on as opposed to if they're on that channel, then we can both look at them. But yeah, that's about it. Such a scattered ending. But I think I've said everything I needed to say. Thank you all so very much for continuing to support the channel. It is a pleasure and a joy to be reading Jump with you guys every single week. I used to be a very big reader, and so I've dropped off a little bit when it comes to physical prose books just because I mean, there's no real excuse for that. The excuse is that I picked up the giant 17 volumes in one Spice and Wolf compilation, and I read through, I think, the first 8 light novels, and then I stopped and I was like, oh, it's too heavy. But I should just pick something else up, because I've been reading like light novels and stuff on the web, and I've been reading tons of manga, but I want to get back into prose as well, so we'll do that. That's enough tangents. We're done. Thank you guys so much. Bye for now. Nya nya.